So you wanna slap, but you don't have bus rig. Amps are big and expensive, and your neighbors don't like bus. You should get new neighbors. But you want something portable, something that works with headphones. Well, if that's the case, then you are in the right spot, because my name is Andrew, and I am on a mission to search this entire wonderful universe for answers to the most important questions and explain these answers to you like you are 5. So let's see how you can put together the best bass practice rig that sounds amazing, that is portable, battery powered, and it's just great. So let's do it right now. Practicing bass guitar can be really fun. For you and not for your neighbors, especially when you feel like rocking at 2 a.m. in the morning while they're trying to sleep. But luckily enough, playing on headphones helps you get rid of most of these problems, as the beautiful bass guitar sounds you're making end up directly into your ear canals and not shaking the walls of the room around you with the help of a big and loud amp. However, playing bass guitar on an amp in a room feels great. It feels natural. It feels the way it should feel. While playing on some headphones, even some very good ones, just feels dry, lifeless, unnatural. This is because it lacks all of the psychoacoustic properties that playing inside a room adds to the sound. And moreover, you barely hear the very low frequencies which you would otherwise feel in your body with a real amp that's moving the air around the room. However, there are headphones that can bridge this gap, and I think I have the perfect example over here that I accidentally discovered and that I've been using for this purpose ever since. And in this video, I'm gonna share them with you. These are the Sony Xb950n1. They are by no means new, as they've been on the market for at least 4 years now, and they look, they feel, and they sound like your average Bluetooth consumer headphone. Looking at their box, as they clearly advertise their extra bass feature, you would correctly assume that they don't sound great. They don't have an audiophile level sound. They are aimed more towards consumer bass heads, and their sound, when compared with some decent studio headphones, is muddy and with a lot of bloated bass. The highs are rather recessed and lacking detail. The mids don't impress in any way. I don't want to make it sound like they're awful, because they're not awful. They're just not aimed towards hi-fi enthusiasts. They do feature active noise cancelling though, and while the noise cancelling does work, it is unfortunately not in the same league as the technology used by Sony in their 1000X series. But still, you get usable active noise cancelling. It's more than enough for commuting, for masking the sounds of a metro, of a bus, and so on. Here's a demo where you can hear the active noise cancelling, turn it on and off, so you can get a rough idea about how much noise it can take away.
Noise cancelling on. Noise cancelling off.
So all in all, while they are a decent set of Bluetooth consumer headphones with usable active noise cancelling, they're nothing to write home about for somebody who already owns a nice set of studio headphones. Or are they? They have a little secret. Like all Bluetooth headphones today, they too come with their own app. And inside this app, there's a feature called Surround VPT, which comes with multiple presets. And this is where it gets interesting for us. While they try to market it as a crazy 3D VR effect, it's basically a room simulation achieved by changing the frequency response of the headphones by adding reverb, comp filtering, crossfeeding. The presets sound mostly unimpressive, but there is one preset that I really love, and it's the club preset. And to my ears, the club preset sounds exactly like a set of big PA speakers would sound in a big rehearsal room. Here's a rough demo of how these presets sound, recorded through my DIY headphone measurement rig. Keep in mind, this is not the proper way to experience these effects. This is just a very rough and quick demo, so you can get an idea of how the sound changes, and the effects do sound much better in person. But here they are. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these presets. I personally think that the club sounds really good. It has the right combination of frequency response, reverb, crossfeeding combined with the default bass heavy and muddy frequency response of the headphones. They create a very realistic and believable experience. I feel like I'm listening to a PA speaker set in a big rehearsal room again. Okay, but what makes it so special though? There are plugins that can simulate rooms. What makes these headphones so special? Why am I even mentioning them? The great thing about it is that it is not an effect added by the smartphone, by the app in the smartphone. It is an effect running on the DSP chip of these headphones, and this means that it works with any source. You can connect these headphones by wire and the effect still works. They do need to be charged and turned on for the chip to be active, but this means that you can connect them by wire to your bass guitar and still have the effect on even while you're not listening from your smartphone via Bluetooth, and the room simulation can really enrich your bass practicing routines. Here comes the second piece of my puzzle, the Vox amp plug to bass. While you can plug the headphones in any sort of bass amp, processor, pedal that has a headphone out, this little device plugs directly into your bass guitar, is battery powered, and together with the headphones creates a great untethered battery powered practice rig, which has a decent selection of tones and also drum loops for which you can vary the tempo, feature that I really love about this. It has just two buttons, one that turns the device on and off, the other that allows you to change the drum loop or the drum loop tempo. And then you have three potentiometers, one for volume, one for tone, and the other for the volume for the drum loops and the tempo of the drum loops. It's battery powered, it's very small, it fits into your pocket, it works with two AAA batteries, which give you about 17 hours of rocking. So that's a really good thing about this processor. Going back to the headphones, on a full charge, their battery life is about 22 hours, which is more than enough in my opinion. And their build quality is what you would expect from mid-range Bluetooth headphones. They are made mostly out of plastic. This piece over here is metal in the headband, but these aren't, and you'll have to take good care of them in order to make sure that this piece doesn't snap, and you don't end up with a broken ear cup swivel piece. Compared to some workhorse studio headphones, they won't be as durable. You'll have to take good care of them, but they should last you long enough given that you're careful. The ear pads and the headband padding is made out of a nice pleather material that doesn't seem to flake as easily as some other M58 headphones. As you can see, the ear pads are not very big, so if my ears were just a little bit bigger, they would have become on the ears, but like this, they're okay. I can't wear them with glasses because they end up pushing my glasses away from my nose. The ear cups are deep enough so the ears don't end up touching the plastic speaker guard. The headband, while it doesn't have a lot of padding, is nice enough so that it doesn't dig into your skull once you break them in. And overall, comfort is decent. I can wear them without glasses for a full day and not complain. The buttons feel okay. They seem like they can take some presses before breaking if taken good care of. You can fast forward, rewind, play, pause, take calls, change the volume, toggle the noise canceling on and off, and also the room simulation that we're talking about. You can toggle the effect on and off using this button, and of course you can turn them on and off from here. They cannot pair to multiple devices, unfortunately. They're gonna pair to one device at a time, but overall I think they're decent Bluetooth headphones. Oh, I forgot to mention they charge using a micro USB cable, so you're gonna have to carry an extra cable besides your probably USB-C that you use for your smartphone. If you end up getting them for this specific feature that I'm talking about in this video, you can also use them as your daily street headphones, as long as you love bass and as long as you don't want a hi-fi level sound. They also feature NFC, and the noise canceling again is pretty decent. They have SBC, AAC, and aptX codecs, so they work with any sort of smartphone. and they should be fine as your daily street headphones. If you really love bass and you still can't get enough bass out of this, then you should probably check your hearing, but there's also this extra feature in the app, Clear Bass. To my ears, it only hurts the sound no matter what setting I put it on, so I always kept it off, but you can try and see if it makes it even more enjoyable for you. When it's time to pack up and go, they fold nicely, and they also come with a simple fabric carrying pouch, which also fits the cable and the amp plug too, and together they all fit inside a bass guitar gig bag pouch. The supply cable is 1.2 meters in length. If you want a bigger one or a different one, you need to find one that has a similar sized jack, because the hole is slightly recessed and doesn't accommodate a regular 3.5mm jack. While they were new and fresh on the market, they sold for around $250 US. Today they're getting older and harder to find brand new in some places, but this means that you can score some nice deals getting them used. If you don't mind this, you can get a pretty nice pair for around $100. And while searching for a pair, you might notice that there's a very similar model, something like Xb950n1. If you're not interested in active noise canceling, you can get either model. They both have the surround VPT feature, which is great. The Vox amp plug can be had new for around $55 US, and together they form a great $150 approximately wireless, battery powered, untethered bass practice rig. But the sky is the limit. There's nobody telling you that you need to use this specific processor. There's nobody telling you that you need to use these only for bass guitar. You can use them for regular electric guitar. You can use them for digital piano, for drums. The sky is the limit. The room simulation sounds great no matter what instrument you're using them on. If you have some cash to spare and want even more movement freedom and want to play with the aux-in device playing back some backing tracks or your favorite music, you can invest into a Bluetooth audio receiver that will connect to your smartphone, and it is usually used to make your favorite wired headphones wireless. But in our case, you can plug it into the aux-in of the Vox amp plug. They usually come with a clip, so they're very small and can be secured to the strap of the instrument. Some of these devices, which are from better brands like Fio, can be had for around $70, but if you want to go with a cheaper brand, you can get a good one for around $20. This is just a quality of life improvement, so you'll be the judge if it's worth it or not. And with that being said, this video is now over. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, maybe hit the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I upload a new one. But until then, I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.